Hey, yo, welcome to the Blue Plate Special. It is real live music right here in beautiful downtown Knoxville, Tennessee. And we're here hanging out inside Visit Knoxville. You can feel free to join us. If you can't, WDVX YouTube channel or Facebook and watch it streaming live. We have two acts for you here today on the show. Visiting with us from over in Asheville, Tin Roof Echo is here. Will be up the second half of the show. To get things started, well, she's newly based out of Nashville, Tennessee. Give a great big welcome to Rachel McIntyre Smith to the Blue Plate Special.
Maybe I'll move somewhere. Maybe I'll get a car. Maybe I'll drive so far that I'll lose track. Me, I'll bounce right back. Maybe I'll sleep real late. Maybe I'll lose some weight. Maybe I'll clear my junk. Maybe I'll just get drunk on apple wine. Me, I'll be just fine and dandy. Lord, it's like a hard candy Christmas. I'm barely getting through tomorrow. Still, I won't let sorrow bring me way down. Hey, maybe I'll learn to sew. Maybe I'll just lie low. Maybe I'll hit the bars. Maybe I'll count the stars until the dawn. Me, I will go on. I'll be fine and dandy. Lord, it's like a hard candy Christmas. I'm barely getting through tomorrow. Still, I won't let sorrow bring me way down. 'Cause I'll be fine and dandy. Lord, it's like a hard candy Christmas. I'm barely getting through tomorrow. Still, I won't let sorrow bring me way down. Still, I won't let sorrow bring me way down.
Well, thank y'all. Well, howdy, folks. My name is Rachel McIntyre Smith. I'm a singer-songwriter from just up the road in Oliver Springs, Tennessee. I'm so excited to be here on the Blue Plate Special playing for y'all. The past year or so has been pretty exciting for me. About over a year ago, I released my debut EP called Glory Days, and essentially that is my quarter-life crisis set to music. I hit that stage in my life when suddenly everybody I knew was getting married and having babies and buying houses, and what was the weirdest was suddenly all my friends were getting Costco memberships, and that was a really bizarre thing. Suddenly all my friends cared about buying in bulk, but this is the title track from that project. This is called Glory Days. Hope you like it.
Memories are like Tennessee fog. They keep you from moving. sun didn't fade away, leaving you trapped in the glory days. I'm still surprised when girls my age have babies, and when folks I know tie the knot. My coming of age didn't soothe or save me. I moved away but never moved on. Was life that good, or has it just gone downhill since? Do I miss being young or the ignorance? Memories are like Tennessee fog. They keep you from moving on, wishing the sun didn't fade away, leaving you trapped in the glory days. I romanticize a life that I couldn't wait to leave. It just seems so much better now that I know what was coming down the pipeline for me. And I know what I'd say, and I know what I'd change if I had the chances. But I guess growing up is learning to live with the pomp and changing circumstances. Oh. Memories are like Tennessee fog. They keep me from moving on, wishing the sun didn't fade away, leaving me trapped. Why did the sun have to fade away? 'Cause now I'm trapped in the glory days.
Thank you.
This is Rachel McIntyre Smith with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. So I mentioned in the beginning that she's just recently moved to Nashville. How long have you been there?
Just a few months now. Probably early summer I moved back there.
Okay. So let's talk about that a little bit. So Nashville's a lot different than Oliver Springs.
It is. It is. The parking's atrocious. I feel much more comfortable in towns where there's, a parking lot the size of a football field. That's just a lot better.
And you can't pay for parking without a phone and an app and a
Yeah, there's so many hoops you got to jump
credit
through.
card and all this. It's crazy.
It is crazy.
Okay, so that's one thing to get used to in Nashville. And of course, there's a lot of traffic.
Yes, quite a bit of traffic.
Yeah.
I'm not at a place right now where I'm supporting myself fully through music, so driving to work every morning is about an hour drive there, so that's no fun.
No. So another thing that's different about Nashville and Oliver Springs is that it's a city full of singer-songwriters, and also they do a lot of co-writing in Nashville. Have you jumped into that boat?
I'm dipping my toes into the waters with that. But for my second EP that I'm working on right now, all of those have been songs I solo wrote, and my first album was also stuff that I had written by myself. But I'm getting out there and meeting some people and starting to do that.
Okay. So I read, now you talked a little bit about your Glory Days project, but I noticed you have you've recorded a Christmas tune out there. Tell us about that.
Yes. So I'll just go ahead and play that song next, actually. But I recorded a Christmas song, just released it. It's called "'Tis the Season to Stir the Pot." I'm not sure how Christmas goes in y'all's household, but for us, it seems like we spend so much time trying to get the perfect gift, make the decorations look just right, and then the family gets there and something crap hits the fan, always. And I come from a long line of proud pot stirrers, myself included, and so pot stirring has just kind of become a family tradition at this point. So I decided to just embrace the craziness that happens every year and release this Christmas song.
And where can folks find it?
It's out on all streaming platforms and social media. I also did a live performance video of that's up on my YouTube, and I'm really excited about it. One thing I was really excited about was that it got featured on Spotify's Bluegrass Christmas playlist, and so I was able to get a lot new listeners through that.
Oh, excellent. Well, RachelMcIntyreSmith.com is where you can find more information. And also, Saturday, she will be performing back up in Oliver Springs. Now, what's that? That's at the Historical Society. And what is the festival?
It is the Oliver Springs Community Christmas Concert. And so if you're really wanting to have a night of festive, small-town Christmas music, you should definitely come out to it. It's in the Stone Theater, which is inside the Historical Society, and it's just a completely redone, rehabilitated, gorgeous old theater. And it's going to feature a lot of local musicians, myself included. And we did it last year, and it was just a really fun Christmassy night. And so if you're looking for something to do, tickets will be at the door. We'd love for you to join us.
Well, RachelMcIntyreSmith.com is where you can find more information. I'm going to back out of the way so we can get some more music here this afternoon from Rachel McIntyre Smith on the Blue Plate Special.
Who needs a silent night when we could stay up late and fight around the Christmas tree? So bring your baggage, bring it all. We'll trim the tree and deck the halls with this year's misery. Well, there's no place like home for the holidays. No, there's no place like home for the holidays. So 'tis the season, spread some cheer, stir the pot while you are here. That's what the holidays are for. 'Tis the season, rehash old wounds, put them next to the gifts in the living room. By next year we'll be begging for more. So Merry, Merry Christmas from my family to yours. Here it feels like Christmas every day, 'cause we're too lazy to take down the tree until the end of May. So 'tis the season, spread some cheer, stir the pot while you are here. That's what the holidays are for. 'Tis the season, rehash old wounds, put them next to the gifts in the living room. By next year we'll be begging for more. So Merry, Merry Christmas from my family to yours. 'Tis the season, spread some cheer, stir the pot while you are here. That's what the holidays are for. 'Tis the season, rehash old wounds, put them next to the gifts in the living from my family. Oh, Merry, Merry Christmas from my family. Oh, Merry, Merry Christmas from my family to yours. Thank y'all. Thank you. So I mentioned recording my next EP, and that'll start coming out in early spring of next year. So since I love playing on the Blue Plate Special and playing for y'all, I decided that I wanted to play y'all one of my new ones that I haven't released yet. And thinking about coming home for the holidays and seeing a bunch of folks, one thing that always seems to happen if you're from a small town is you'll come home from the holidays, and if you go out in public, you're probably going to run into somebody that you do not want to see. And I had a period of time where I really was just dreading leaving the house because I knew if I left the house, I was going to run into the person I didn't want to run into the most. And I realized I needed to face my fear and get back out there in the world. And so I wrote this song called Parentheses, thinking about what I would say if I ran into him and what I would keep to myself and keep between parentheses. So I hope you like it. It's so good to see you. How have you been? I heard you got married, had a couple kids. If you've got some pictures of them, I'd love to see. But in parentheses, kills me that your kids and my kids won't have the same last name. My picture won't live in your wallet so long it starts to fade. Breathe in, smile to hold back the tears. I'm so pathetic, but it's so weird how we used to be so caught up in love. Now we're just catching up. I'm doing real good, still chasing my dream. My sister got married, but I don't have a ring. And I think I'm getting close to where I've always wanted to be. But in parentheses, I always thought you'd come back, thought I couldn't be replaced. Since I'm not the one, can I be the one that got away? If 18-year-old me saw us here, she wouldn't be able to hold back the tears. 'Cause we used to be so caught up in love, or we were so in love, then we just blinked. Now we never speak or watched our love shrink into memories that I can't frame above the fireplace, so they clutter every corner of my brain. But I don't even know this version of you. You could just be a shell of the person I knew. Nostalgia and flesh and bone, to start with the rest unknown. So I won't say what I think, I'll keep it short and sweet. Leave these thoughts locked between parentheses. It's so good to see you, I'll see you around. Tell your mom I said hi, I'm sure she's glad you're back in town. Thank you. Well,
Well, folks, I've got one more song for y'all. Thank you so much for being a great audience here at the Blue Plate Special, and thanks to the Blue Plate Special for having me out here. If you've enjoyed my music, you can find me on all streaming platforms and social media. Just search for Rachel McIntyre Smith or come talk to me afterwards. I'm going to leave y'all with this song that I love singing at church on during this time of year, so hope you like it.
Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day walk on water? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would save our sons and daughters? Did you know that your baby boy's come to make you new? And this child that you delivered will soon deliver you. Mary, did you know that your baby boy will give sight to a blind man? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would calm the storm with his hands? Did you know that your baby boys walked where angels trod? And when you've kissed your little baby, then you kiss the face of God. Oh, Mary, did you know? Baby boy is Lord of all creation. Oh, Mary, did you know that your baby boy will one day rule the nations? Did you know that your baby boy is heaven's perfect lamb? And the sleeping child you're holding is the great I
That's Rachel McIntyre Smith. Again, you can find more information there at rachelmcintyresmith.com, and she's got some merch available right over there at the merch table after the show. You can feel free to stop by, do a little shopping, find out more, shake and howdy with her. Just thank her for being here with us today on the Blue Plate Special. Support for the WDVX Blue Plate Special comes from listeners just like yourselves, from the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, from the Tennessee Arts Commission, Visit Knoxville, Downtown Knoxville, and Barley's. In Knoxville's Old City, it's home of the Big Plate at noon, and tomorrow is Friday. We will be there for the Big Plate with a new duo between Alex and Miranda Leach. They're calling it Hearth. And also Alyssa and Wayne Brewer will be with us. And their new project is it's a tribute to George Jones and Tammy Wynette. And so that's tomorrow on the Big Plate. You can always find out who is headed to the Big Plate or Blue Plate Special by visiting our website there at WDVX.com. And once you get there, just click on the old calendar. All right, so as we continue with our show here today. He came to us from just over the mountain in Asheville. Give a great big welcome to Tin Roof Echo, back to the Blue Plate Special.
Little bitty baby, when your mama come along and said, well, maybe we should have another one of you youngins just around us out. Said she would can, it wasn't that the plans were laid by the fire. We started getting tired of all that talking. Man, it led to this. I've been on these things and I'll be more. Woohoo! Woohoo! I really don't remember, but a plan was working and the other was cooking with a beautiful girl and a handsome boy and another on the way. And oh my Lord, but things got squirrely when the third was a girlie. She was sweet like a sister and a brother. They were kissing and I knew my family was here. And they were here to stay, cause I've been on these things and I'll be more. Woohoo! 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 While the kids were growing, Mama started showing, and she was the most beautiful thing you ever saw. You know, I jumped in a lake and almost didn't make it to the birth of my sweet little baby on the way, but everything sort of worked itself out for now. And I'm so glad, cause I've been on these things and I'll be more. The story after all I'm over 40 is I really don't feel like an old-timey fogey, but life has kicked my on down the road. Life is wonderful, life as we live out our days with a doggy in the way, and I'm feeling like a man about this house, and I really do, cause I've been on these things and I've been woohoo! 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 All right. I think Red booked Beauty and the Beast kind of show today, right? Well, I'm obviously the beauty, right? Rachel was wonderful. I'm glad that we got to share the stage together today. This next song, all these are true stories, by the way. This is my Christmas song. There we were out in the snow, laughing like we used to know, with the howling winds from the Arctic blow, making angels as we go, rolling down the hill so fast we sprung up quick for the times that'll last. And then I threw a snowball in your face, high up on a mountainside, strolling round in winter shine. Well, the clouds will come, the clouds will go. Watch out for the yellow snow. Oh, you know it's Christmas time. yours and ours and mine. And then we'll open presents on Christmas morning. Oh, by the way, yeah, well, I heard you say it's time for us to go outside and play. Breathe in the crisp, clean air. We'll make a fire, and then we'll hear some records on the stereo play. We'll drop the needle and get it on like Marvin Gaye. See, he wrote that song, Let's Get It On. It's not a very Christmas song, though. Neither is this one. There we were out in the snow, hugging all the ones we know and telling them we love them so. Well, it's Christmas time, don't you know? Show them love with the words you say. The love you give is the love that stays through Christmas, and it'll last throughout the year. By the way, yeah, I heard you say it's time for us to go outside and play. Grab your sled, go downhill, make sure you get your fill of hot chocolate and yummy treats. Some candy canes and cookies and cold cut meats. Because that's what you're thinking about at Christmas time, right? Cold cut meats, right? So there we were out in the snow, hugging all the ones we know and telling them we love them so. Well, it's Christmas time, don't you know? Show them love with the words you say. The love you give is the love that'll stay through Christmas, and it'll last throughout the year. Well, it's Christmas time, and I love this time of year.
Well, it's Tin Roof Echo with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. I don't know about y'all. I think my Christmases are a little bit more like Rachel's house. There's a little more stress involved in my Christmas than obviously Joe's Christmas there. So Tin Roof Echo is a moniker used by Joe here, and you can call him Joe after the show if you want to shake and howdy with
We
him.
can start that now if you want.
Yeah, and it's, his performance name there. But also, I noticed when I was looking at your website earlier that you have a band also, and there's a new project out with that band. So you should tell us a little bit about that.
I do just like Rachel, I do the singer-songwriter thing, and then I also, just because I think there's a need for it, I play in a punk band, and I get to jump up and down and scream and yell and carry on and all that, and so we recently released an EP as well, and it's been a lot of fun. So
The band's called Pink Eye, and what's the name of the new project?
That's even better. Everything is Stupid is what that one's called.
All right. You might just need some stupid for your stocking. I'm just saying, you know.
or maybe not, but you can check it out on all the places. Yeah, but anyways, it's a great outlet, and fortunate for me, I get to play in different bands, and they all are different genres of music. So this is the one that I love the most.
Well, you were talking about earlier about all the songs that you're doing are about you. They're real. Do you ever co-write?
No, I think that's the thing is that when I write, these are all about experiences that I've had or feelings, emotions that are just singularly mine. And so to write with somebody else feels false almost. You know, it doesn't feel right. So I don't mind playing with other people and playing other people's songs, but it's just me writing.
Well, you all can also feel free to stop by the merch table and chat it up with them after the show. 10roofecho.com is where you can find more information. Now, coming up next month on January 24th, he'll be performing over in Nashville at the Gray Eagle, and I think it's the 26th, is it, when you're at the Evening Muse with David Childers there, which is that's one of your favorites there.
Yeah, he's a great singer-songwriter, and we've shared some shows together, and I think we complement each other pretty good. But yeah, I'm looking forward to those, and we'll see. I've got another album that I've already done all the tracking for, and now I get to go back in and do all the fun stuff, all the little bells and whistles. So we'll see.
Well, I'm going to back on out of the way. 10roofecho.com is where you can find out more information and the complete schedule. I'm out of the way. It's 10 Roof Echo on the WDVX Blue Plate Special.
I've waited up tonight for you to do the things you wanna do. The air feels cold, the time feels right. We can stay up till the morning light. Well, you know I would. If I could. You wanna do your special thing. Well, I hope that boy isn't me. You talk until the end. We say goodnight and then I sing. And I'll be back when the day is new, and I'll have more ideas for you, and you'll have things you'll want to talk about. I will too. I will too. We know I would. If I could.
If you ever watched Mr. Rogers when you were little, you would have caught the tail end of that song. It's the little song that Mr. Rogers would sing. That song is my oldest. When she was little, she would ask to stay up after her brother and sister went to bed and watch movies with mom and dad, and she called it her special thing. And so that's a song for her.
get unglued. Well, I would wait for you before the sun's about to die, waiting where the sun don't ever shine. When the work is all through, and when you and I are too, well, I would wait for you before the sun's about to die, waiting where the sun don't ever shine. And we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 now, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, and 12, man, we'll do it all over again. Well, I would wait for you before the sun's about to die, waiting where the sun don't ever shine. And here we are tonight. All right, we're hanging out at WDVX, Blue Plate Special. You guys having a good time? For those of y'all at home, you wouldn't know it, but there's about, I'd say about 100 people in there. So let me hear those 100 people. You guys having a good time? This is like one of my favorite shows to do. I love coming here and I love talking with Red, and I always love the people that come and check it out, and always really enjoy hearing other people play. So Rachel, McIntyre Smith, thank you so much. That was really wonderful. Really enjoyed that. And here we are tonight, and I hope that you're feeling all right. Well, I would wait for you before the sun's about to die, waiting where the sun don't ever shine, waiting where the sun don't ever shine, waiting where the sun don't ever shine. This is a new one. Let's see how this goes. It's a quiet night. It's a dream, she said. We gotta cut off limbs before we lose again. There's a number there, it just fades in time. She'll leave me here while you stay in line. I've been waiting for you to call. I've been waiting for you to come home. There've been times when I have fallen away. There've been times when I have, well, I'd rather not say. I'm far from home. Why is it twice as far? Past the Milky Way or the nearest star. you hear my words? Could you feel my hand by the busted drawer where the mirror stands? I've been waiting for you to call. I've been waiting for you to come home. There've been times when I have fallen away. There've been times when I have, will rather not say. Time rolls on by. It's about letting go. Gotta find some way to let the others know. I got to go now. I got to go downtown. I feel my heart racing as we pull around. I've been waiting for you to call. I've been waiting for you to come home. There've been times when I have fallen away. There've been times when I have, well, I'd rather not say.
This is Tin Roof Echo with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. We're going to get one last tune here today, but how about one more round of applause for Rachel McIntyre Smith, the first half of the show here today. So tomorrow, Hearth will be with us, along with Alyssa and Wayne Brewer, doing that, if you like that good old classic country music, like George Jones and Tammy Wynette. You'll enjoy this little tribute they're doing. You can always visit our website at WDVX.com to find out who's headed our way. And we're also listener supported. There's always a donation box in the back of the room. A few bucks in the box. Keep the good music going on the Blue Plate Special. TinRoofEcho.com for more information, and there's merch available over at the merch table if you'd like to take a gander over there after the show to see what's available. And feel free to just thank our performers for being here with us and making music for us here today. I'll start that by saying thank you myself. Will you leave us with the last tune here today?
I will indeed. Thank you guys so much for having me.
Well, I'm driving down a country road and I'm feeling mighty fine, 'cause there's something in my pocket that will help us pass the time. What was it that you said before? And I thought is mighty kind. And we won't be telling stories while we're making up our minds about love. We drive along the river scene, we pass the vacant sign, the one that makes us wonder if we could be driving blind. Well, I'm not allowed to speak when drastic totals are combined, but when the math is lecture, I believe it all in time. Hold on. television with your kind of talk. And I don't think that I care for it, but man, that's all we brought. And I listen as you ponder on life and love and loss. And I hear all that you're saying, but I think that I could toss it away. Well, I've seen this all before. Well, it must have been a dream, a reoccurring vision, man. It's reality, it seems. And I think that I can find a way to tell if this is real. And I guess I can't believe when I'm starting to feel in love.
That's Tin Roof Echo. Thank y'all. Join us again next time for more real live music on the Blue Plate Special.